Well, this is pretty chill. I hope you're having a good night. Or day. Maybe this is day when you're listening to this. I don't know. Maybe this is a different year. Jeez, that's scary. Anyway, this is Percentages, assignment 5. And if you've been following along, I'm just going to stop. All right, math it up. Geez, my whole intro spiel, and you just want to see questions. All right, question number 1A. We are finding the percentage. If you're on this question, that means you're looking for the percent, and it's not hard to find. We just turn the numbers into a fraction and then do the division, multiply the answer by 100. So remember, the is 30 is the numerator and of is the denominator, so we're going to write this out. All right, so we're going to write 30 over 341, and that's going to give us a fraction, decimal, when we do that division. We use our trusty calculators. We do 30 divided by 341, and that's going to be 0.0879, so 0.088, let's say. 0.088. Now, when we change this to a percentage, we're going to want to multiply that by 100, or write this as a whole number over 100. Either way, we're going to want to move our decimal places over 2 spots, and this is going to be equal to 8.8%. Right, so it's like we've written this over 100, or you can think of it as multiplying by 100. Either way. 3A, 8.8%. Next one, 15.7 is what percent of 16? Now, this is interesting, because we're going to have a decimal above our fraction, or we can think of it simply as 15.7 divided by 16, which really is the same as over 16. It's either way, it's the same thing. But we don't usually write decimals and fractions together. So let's think about it this way. That's going to equal, I'm looking somewhere else for my calculator, 15.7 divided by 16 is equal to 98%, 98, so 0.98125. We'll round that down to 0.98. 0.98. Now, to turn that decimal into a percentage, we can go 0.98 over 100 is equal to 98%. Or we can think of it as times 100. Equivalent fraction over 100. 98 over 100. So again, move our decimal place over 2. That's our new decimal place there, 98. You gotta sort of figure that trick out there. 1C. Squishy on room here, but that's okay. Ooh, one larger numbers. 117 over 418, or divided by 418. 117, 418. 117 divided by 418 is equal to 27.9. So let's round that up to 28. 0.279. We'll round that up to 0.28. It's equal to 0.28. Now, that decimal can be switched into a percentage by moving our decimal place over twice, which is like multiplying by 100. Or we can write 28 over 100. Either way, it's going to be 28%. Next question, 1D. 297 over 337 is, goes to the top, of to the bottom. We can then do that division. 297,337. 297, whoa. 297 divided by 337. 0.881. Let's call that 0.88. 0.88. That's our decimal. That's our division answer, but we need to change that decimal now into a percentage. So we'll go 0.88 times 100 is equal to 88%. All right. Those are the first three questions. First four questions, sorry, I can't count. 2A. So now we're finding the whole. If you look up here, it's asking what is the whole? What's the whole? And remember, when we're looking for the whole, we want to divide the part, divide the part by the percentage in decimal form. So if you look up here, right, part over whole is going to be equal to the percentage over 100. Or if we want the whole, it's going to be equal to the part divided by the percentage in decimal form. Okay, let's write this down. So 23, so something, the whole, will be equal to 23 divided by 0.52. So I've just taken this 0.52%, 52%, and changed it into a decimal form. And then we can do that math. 23 divided by 0.52, 44.23, 44.23. Remember, we're looking for the whole. The whole is 44.23. The percent is 52 and the part is 23. So 23 is 52% of 44.23. 2B, 46% of a number of what is 173. So again, 173, take our part, right? There's the is language. We're going to divide our part by 0.46, which is the decimal form of our percent, and that's going to give us our whole. 173 divided by 0.46. 173 divided by 0.46. 376.08. 376.1, let's say. Or we could say 376.08. Now, I guess this is important to note. If you are slightly off, like tenth, or not a tenth, maybe a hundredth off, or a tenth off even, but you're right up there. You got to assume there's some rounding that someone did to get to the answer on the answer sheet. Like me, I made this, so I rounded somewhere. So if you're really, really close, don't worry about it too much. Answer. 46% of 376.08 is 173. 148% of something is 335. So we're going to go 335.9 divided by 1.48. Now, don't get fooled. This is a greater than 100% question. So it's actually going to be more than the part is going to be more than the whole here. So that's important to note. So we're going to go 335.9 divided by 1.48. 335.9 divided by 1.48 is equal to 335.9 divided by 1.48, 226.96. I'm going to round up. 226.96. So 148% of 226.96 is 335.9. Now, this is 2C. Let's go down and check out my answer page. 2C. So it rounded up 227. But do you see how close? I'm 4 100s off here. That's totally fine. That's totally like not a big issue at all. %, of something is 79. So we're going to go 79 divided by 0.94, and that's going to equal our answer. 79 divided by 0.94 is equal to 84.4. I'm just going to say round down to 84. 84. I think I'm going to change the song. I don't often change the song, but that wasn't feeling me tonight. Okay, find the part. So now it's going to give you, find the part. It's going to give you the part. We're looking for the part. So it's going to give you the whole, and it'll give you the percentage. So again, I have this percentage over 100 because I want you to use the decimal form of the percent. So we want to go whatever the percentage is divided by 100 to turn into a decimal, multiply it by the whole. 44% of 200. So we're going to go 200 multiplied by 0.44, and that will equal 88. Yeah, we'll talk about that at another time. 200 times 0.44 equals 88. Just a trick there. Because it's multiplication, you can flip. So I just did 200% of 44 rather than 40% of 44% of 200. But keep it simple. Actually do it on your calculator. No problem. 88. 3B. 22% of 472. So let's go 472 multiplied by 0.22. We're looking for our part, and our part will be, pretty 472 times 0.22 equals 103.84. I'll keep it as that. 103.84. I have a feeling that they might have rounded up to or down to 0.8. If they did, that's great. If they rounded up to 104, that's still okay. But I think I'm just going to leave it authentic and to the 100th decimal point. Let's do square count. Let's check that one out. All right. So let's look at the next question. What is 110% of 108? So 108 times 1.10 or 1.1. Now, this number is going to be larger. 108 multiplied by 1.1 is equal to 118.8. 118.8. So because we're using a number that is larger than 100%, we're going to go up. The part is going to be greater than the whole because we want 100%, 110% of 100%, right? That's 100%, and we want more, so this is 110%. All right, C, D. 85% of 231, so again, decimal form of 85%, 231 times decimal form of 85%, and that's going to equal our part. And we're going to use 85%, 231 times 0.85 equals 196.35. 196.35. So again, when you check in these answers, I'm assuming they'll all be like rounded off to the nearest tenth, perhaps. Let's look. Question 3. 88. Yeah, here we go. So nearest tenth, nearest tenth, nearest tenth, nearest. Yeah, which is fine. Not a huge deal. All right. Whoa. All right. Like said, no more math. Turn off the math there. Question 4a. So this is some new stuff. Percent of change. Increase. So these are all going to be increase. So let's look at the form you have. So the percentage of change is going to be the change divided by the starting point and then times 100, because it'll turn into a decimal times 100. So here's an example. We started at 32. We increased to 40. So the change was 8. 8 was the change. So it's 8, the change, the difference between 32 and 40, the difference, divided by the ending point. Divided by the ending point times 100. That's a typo, I think. Dividing by the starting point times 100. That's not right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay. So we're gonna go 40 minus 31, which equals 9. And it's gonna be 9 over 31, which will give us a decimal, right? So this is where we go here. And this is where we go there. Starting point, change, and starting point, right? That's where we get those numbers. And then I'll give us a decimal, 31. 31 divided by 9 divided by 31 equals, 9 divided by 31 equals 29.0, 20.29. And now we want to turn that into a percentage. Move that decimal place over 2, or multiply by 100 equals 29% increase. And let's write that increase. 29% increase. Yeah, okay, that's good. 29% increase. From 50 to 78. So we're going to go to find our difference. 78 minus 50. I'm going to run out of space here. $78 minus 50 is going to equal 28. Now, 28 divided by 50 is going to give us our decimal. I'm going to erase that. Oop. New song. 28 divided by 50. It's going to equal a decimal, 0 point something, and then I'm going to multiply by 100 to get my answer. 28 divided by 50 equals 0.56. 0.56 now. 0.56 over 100. 56 hundredths is going to be equal to 56%. That's our answer, 56%. Let's do the next one. So we're going to go 91 subtract 74 is going to equal, so that would be 20, subtract 16, nope, not 16, 17. 17 is the difference. The difference divided by the starting number. What's the difference divided by the starting number? It's going to be, so difference divided by 74. What's that going to be? So 17 divided by 74. 23%. It's rounding up. 23. Just going to zoom in here. 0.23. Move that over 2 spaces. That's going to be equal to 23%. You can. I always like question myself writing it like equal sign. So sometimes you can put it over like that. 17 over 74 is going to be equal to 23 over 100, which is equal to 23%. Question 4D. Okey doke. 4D is going to be 48 minus 40, which gives us 8. 8 over 40 is going to be equal to 20%. equal to 20 over 100, or 0.2 over 100. 20 over 100, this is going to be equal to 20%, and this is, of course, increase. All of this is increase. Increase. These are all increases. It's important to note that, actually. 40 to 80, that's a double. That's going to be an increase of 100%. Let's check it out. We'll show our work anyway. So 80 subtract 40 is going to equal 40, and then we're going to have 40 as our change over 40 as our starting point, which will be equal to 1. Now, what percentage is 1? We can multiply it by 100. That's going to equal 100% increase. That's a good day. I'm going to write increase. Increase. 23% increase. 29% increase. 65 to 91. So 91 subtract 65. It's 31 subtract 5. 31 subtract 5. 26. Difference is 26. And so 26 over 65 is equal to what decimal? 26 divided by 65 is 0.4. Interesting. 0.4. 40 over 100, which is equal to 40%. Increase. Okay. Question 5. We're talking about percentage of change decrease now. Let's go down to our square circle cam. Percentage of change decrease. So this is all decreasing changes. So again, we need to use our starting point. So this one was right. Yeah. This other one was weird. Okay. Okay, let's find our difference. 59 subtract 46 is equal to, that would be 13 over 59, and let's find that decimal. 13 divided by 59 is equal to 22, 0.22. 0.22. What is going on? All right. Just gonna go back to a classic track, that playlist that I always enjoy. It's too much up and down in that playlist. It's like up, up, down, and yeah. Anyway, 0.22. How do we change that? We can write that over 100. 22%. 22% decrease. $50 to $27. Okay, so that's going to be 50 subtract 27, finding our difference. So 30 subtract 7 is 23, and that's going to be 23 over 50 which is going to be what percentage? 23 divided by 50 is equal to 46, 4.6. It's equal to 0.46, or write those hundreds, 46 out of 100, which is equal to 46%. All right. Decrease, 46%. It's important we have the decrease. We know which way we're going. 82 to 41. Oh, this is a double again. All right, so let's go 82, subtract 41, which is equal to 41. And then we're going to go 41 over 82, which is going to be 0.5, which is 0, which is 50%. So I hope you realize I'm just writing my decimal over 100 as if it were like as if I'm multiplying it by 100 over 100. Oh, okay. 50% decrease. Always like boxing my answers. Okay. D, 94 down to 63. So we're finding our difference, 94. Subtract 63. This is going to be 31. Then we have 31 over 94. And this is going to be like a 33%, close to that. 31 divided by 94 is equal to 32.9, 0.329. Round that up to 33. 0.33. Write that over 100. It's going to be equal to 33% decrease. 33% decrease. Okay. From 60 to 57, 3 down. So 60, subtract 57, it's going to be 3. And 3 over 60 is going to be equal to, as a decimal, it's like 1/20th, which is 5%. 0.05. I'll check my answer. 3 divided by 60 is equal to 0.5. I was correct. Hurrah! Then that over 100 is equal to 5%. Remember, you can just go 1, 2, 5%, right? 41 to 16. 41 minus 16 is equal to 31 minus 6. 30 minus 5 is 25. 25 over 41 is equal to 25 divided by 41 equals 61%. 0.61. I'm rounding up. Now if we put that into a percentage form of fraction, 61% percent decrease. Get our answer in there. All right. Hurrah! Doing okay here. So now we have the same type of thing. We're finding the change, but it's asking us for the price, the final price. So this total price, this is what we're looking for. But it's going to be applying, subtracting a part, or adding a part, or, well, no, I guess this is just all discount. So we have to take our total, right, our total price, and then subtract our part, which is a percentage part. So let's see how we do this. So we're going to go $50. And we're going to multiply, we're looking for the part. So we're going to multiply by the decimal form of 20, 0.2. And that's going to equal 10. Right? So 50 times 0.2 equals 10. 10. So our discount is this. Our discount is going to be what we take from our starting price, our original price. So $50 minus our $10 discount, $40. So $40 is our final price, and I'll square my answer. Okay, little bit harder one. Start with 600. So that's how many, the original price. And we want to multiply that by 0.29, the decimal form. 600 times 0.29, 174 is equal to 174. That's our discount. So we're going to use that number to figure out what our final price is. So 600 minus 174. Okay, so what I like to do is like do this backwards. So I go to, because I'm doing mentally, right? So 600 minus 100 is 500. 500 minus 70 is 430. 430 minus 4 is 426. 426, because there would have been borrowing, and I just don't want to deal with borrowing. Of course, some people have better strategies. Don't hate. So $426 is our final price here after discount. B, 6B, yeah, 426. What was the first one? 40, yeah, okay. It's always nice to make sure you're checking your answers, know what you're doing, right? So right off, I can just see 10% of 250 is going to be $25, right? 10% of 250 is move our 10% of 100, yeah, 25. So its final price is going to be $225. But let's do our work. So we'll go 250 times 0.1. This is going to equal 25. And then we take our 250 minus 25 is equal to $225. Final answer, I'll square it. Final answer. Okay. 20% of 120. 120 times 0.2. It's going to be equal to, what is that, 24? 24, let's check it. 120 multiplied by 0.2 is equal to 24. Okay, so 24 is our discount. We get $24 off that cell phone. And we're going to go 120 minus 24 is going to equal $96. So our price after discount will be $96. 6E. Nice easy discount again. 10%. We'll go 260 times 0.1 is equal to 26. And then that's our discount, $26 off of the wagon. It's an expensive wagon. And then we're going to go 260 minus our discount of 26 is equal to 240, 234, $234. $234 after our 10% discount. 6E. 234. 6E. Okay. Last one here. A little bit harder to do. So I'll use my calculator. So $1,100. Whoa. $1,100 times 0.38, 38% in decimal form, is going to be equal to 1100 times 0.38 equals 418. 418. Now, that's our discount. We're at $418 off. So what's our final price? Our final price is going to be $1,100 minus 418. So 1,100 minus 400 is going to be 700. 700 minus 18, 682. $682. Final price after everything. F6F will be our last one, 682. All right. Obviously, this is stuff you want to practice over and over again. I hope what I'm doing is helping you. If it is, leave me a comment. Be like, Pearce, what's good? Or don't. No, do. Do actually. I like when people leave a comment. Anyway, peace out. See you next time. Math it up.